quick on that, and then thought, I don't think the microphone's died, and so was surprisingly slow. Anyway, welcome. 'Tis the Bonanza of the Extraordinary. I suppose really I should probably put a bit more effort into saying the words Bonanza of the Extraordinary, because of the whole, it's supposed to be pomp and circumstance, but, sometimes it's worthless. Right, carrying on. As always, an obstinate urge to just slam your head against the wall of doings. We're doing something new. It's awesome. I love it. It's one of the greatest games I've ever played. No, I stand by that. Well, I sit by it technically, but you know what I mean. It is. It really is one of the best games ever. It has all the sort of. I said this in a post earlier. It's got all that sort of compelling building greatness of Minecraft, but with the glorious style. Interesting. Apparently I'm not allowed to change volume, which could prove awkward. Let's see, would I be able to... No. No, apparently I literally can't get rid of the bloody thing. No, okay, fine. Which is weird. I feel like at least the fucking keyboard controls should have been working. But there you go. It's not so loud that it's ridiculous. Okay, so we can be male or we can be female. Now, I think, just checking the microphone was on, I think when I played this the first time, I believe I was a female. So I'm leaning towards being a male character. I don't think you can actually change the hairstyle, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, it would have been nice to have had a few different styles. I've got a feeling I might have gone purple last time, so let's see what other... It might have been red, difficult to know. I can change it in-game eventually, but for now we just want to try and figure out a nice... I mean, the blue's not bad. The blue is definitely not bad. Could go for a sort of a nice... I suppose arguably that's a little bit Super Saiyan, isn't it? Because it is the same designer behind Dragon Ball. Red's always a good option. Like a nice, good flaming red. That's a bit more of a ginger red, which isn't too bad, but I don't fancy it. There's something... I'm leaning towards... Yeah, it's one of those two. I quite like the slightly brighter shade. Yeah, and then skin colour. Probably do my standard. Let's just double check. Yeah, I don't know whether I want that one. Or that one, yeah. I like vampires. It's a problem. Okay. Do we want sort of a bright red eye to go against the blue? Green might not go amiss. Bold, yellowy. A greyish isn't too bad. Or sort of blue and blue. I'm not sure about blue and blue. Blue and purpley. Blue and... I can't deny, the blue and the sort of... Blue and red's not a terrible colour combination, is it? So I'm wondering if the blue and the red might not go amiss. Or sort of like go for a darker browny colour. Or go in... Open your pissing eyes, you prick. Or we could go in the greens. Green and blue's not a terrible combination either. But I'm slightly leaning towards the red. It doesn't make much difference, truth be told. A, you are allowed to change it later on, and B, you don't tend to see his eyes that often. Truth be told, as much as it's pleasant to create a character in this, you don't need it all that much. You don't see the character from the front that much, at the very least. Veldin, because male, that's the one. Are you happy with this character? Yeah, I think so. And as it says there, you can change your character's appearance, gender, and name once you reach a certain point in the game. So I might consider doing that. You can now adjust the game's settings. Right, so controls... I don't know. Okay, interesting. So that's press and hold. That's changed tools. No, I think... Yeah, I think type 1 will do nicely. I don't really know the difference, but field of view probably defaults fine. Your character will start to run when you tilt a fair amount, when you tilt all the way, when you tilt a small amount. Probably type 2. Type 2 is fine. Network connection, that's fine. Show character outline, I think that's probably alright. Vibration, I'm happy with that. Icon size large. Yeah, it should be fine. Minimap, chunky or retro? I don't know the difference. Leave it alone. Music. What we'll do is pop the music down 1, keep the effects up high. Brightness, absolutely fine. Message speed, absolutely fine. The graphic ones, I think we're pretty much sorted. See water through glass, yeah, that should be okay-ish. We fixed it low when you play through the main scenario. Well, that's not a problem then. Graphics, that's fine. I think we're all good. Are you happy with these settings? If you choose no, the game will start using the default settings, but you'll be able to change them later. No, I'm happy with my settings. Or at least I think I'm happy with my settings. Until I discover what some of those settings do, I'm happy with my settings. It's absolutely fine. Look at the cute little slime jumping the pages. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's all we can look at, because apparently it's taking forever to load. Not 100% convinced it took this long to load last time, but never mind. Doesn't make too much difference. Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. Don't know if I have to push a button. No, I think this one's auto. Eventually it will fade, because sometimes you don't quite get to read all of it. Thus decree to the great and glorious High Priest Hargon. And lo, that's only one letter away from Hardon. Oh, well, thought I'd just mention that. And lo, his minions of mayhem did march out rank upon rank to ravage the land and strike fear into human hearts. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Erdrick before Hargon's glorious vision could be brought to life. Yay! Well, there we go. That was short. Nice short one. Dealt with. Done, dusted, marvellous. Oh no, there's more. The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme, and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huzzah, huzzah. Oh, that's the rest of them, I think. Huzzah, huzzah. What how Hargon, praise be to the Malroth. O hellish father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Dragon Quest Builders 2. You don't have to worry, you've not missed anything specific through Dragon Quest Builders 1, and that's probably good because I don't have Dragon Quest Builders 1 on PC. I do have it, I believe, on the Switch. Veldin, you are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. My destiny appears to be a skeleton man. Hello, Mr. Skeleton Man. The look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. It's a skeleton pun. You're no hero, I know that much. You're one of their builders, right? No. Yes? No. Yes, I am. I'm a builder. Yeah. You want to watch that mouth of yours, boy. Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lad like you. Once you've wiped the sleep from your sockets, come and meet me up on deck. Ooh, 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 yeah. Hang on. I was just about to say we're playing the game, and then it immediately took control. It's fine. R to move the camera, B to jump. Yay. Talk to the skull. There's no response. It's just a skeleton. Good old classic... classic what's it? Classic Dragon Quest. Velden peeks inside the pot. Pooh whiff, what a pong. Well, this must be the toilet. It looks like it hasn't been emptied for a very long time. Oh my. And of course I can jump with the B button. And we'll just open this prison cell because they clearly don't sort of hold much to the security. Builder, builder, I have something to tell you. Did you know that you can run by holding RB while you move around with the L? I'm sure the extra speed will come in handy, but take care near high ledges or you'll meet your maker sooner than later. Whoosh! Whoa! Speedy Gonzales run. Whoa! Whoa! Hello. Oh, hello. I couldn't help but overhear you hobnobbing with that dreadful dreadnought. Deadnought, even. So you're an apprentice builder, are you? I was going to ask if you'd come up with a plan to get us off this ship, but you're far too much of a rank amateur to figure something like that out. How dare you? Oh, why in the goddess's name did I ever become a builder? If I'd have been a farmer or a miner instead, I'd never have been left to rot in this stinking cell. We thought the children of Hargon were all but vanquished, but they were running scared. How did they ever turn the tables on us like this? Oh, nobody knows. Builder, builder, I have something to tell you. Press A when you want to examine something or strike up a conversation with someone. I suggest you remember this advice until the day you die. Oh, and one more thing. Could you ask that girl in the brig to pipe down? She won't stop screaming. How does she expect me to rest in peace when she's so noisy? You're not to rest in peace. Hello, wizard man. Ah, the builder. Tell me, boy, do the children of Hargon frighten you? Do you wish to flee from this floating coffin? These waters are cursed. Strange voices carry across the waves, and many a vessel has vanished into vapor. The crew victims to an unknown fate. Now are you scared? Not as scared as I am, I assure you. I'll be off this death trap at the first opportunity. Oh, was that no, just talking to him. That's fine. I believe he wanted me to go above decks. Yes, he does. He wants me to do stuff there. Builder, something to tell you. If you ever get stuck or can't figure out what to do next, be sure to check back with whoever you spoke to last. It shows you're willing to do the job right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now that's a tip that'll serve you well in this life and the next. Up here, builder. Stairs are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good lad down. Yeah. Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. Yeah, it does look quite open, yeah. In a boat made of cubes. We're sailing on the open ocean and you've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you'd get very far anyway. You're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table, which is where I sit, by the way. I obtained a piece of kelp. Velden can't remember when he last ate. The thought of food makes his stomach start rumbling. Believe it or not, that kelp can be eaten. Select it with the doodahs and press X to eat it. Doing so will refill your fullness gauge and replenish some health. Cool. I will do that. It was only a little bit, though. Down in one. That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? The pungent aroma and slimy texture make for a spine-tingling combination. You should thank your lucky stars you got to scuff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. But don't worry, you won't be shuffling off this mortal coil just yet. I've got plenty of hard graft for you to be getting on with first. Ooh, completed an achievement. Well, not a full-blown achievement, but you know what I mean. Marvellous. Edible essentials, that's what we've just done.
Yeah, you can wipe that lily-livered look off your face, and I'm not going to send you to the cemetery anytime soon. So as long as you've got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep hold of it. But you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. What's that? You want to know who we are and what you're doing here. If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are without a paddle, I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there.
Ooh, those 5 monsters there. Okay. I will. Hey, guys. Hello, Gooman. We're the last surviving members of the Children of Hargoon. The ones who didn't get squished. We're going to bring this world to its knees, all in the name of the great and glorious High Priest. What's with all the slurping? I'm just salivating at the prospect of squashing you Goomans once and for all.
The ship keeps swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where we're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. The higher-ups would never tell stuff like that to a lowly little draki. Well, if it isn't Mr. Builder, you're only an apprentice, but you're prancing around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere these days without bumping into insolent little builder hell-bent on undoing all of our hard work. The world's going down the pan, that's for sure. Our only choice is to eliminate bothersome builders like you one by one. Cree! You're that apprentice builder that we nabbed in Cantlin, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a pangs of sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know that your end is nigh.
Mind old Canuck Moonbrook, from forth of these 3 kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick, and laid almighty Hargon low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form, so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say Hargon's ambitions did not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day we will reduce this world to ruin. Well, they sound like a happy bunch of lads. Hey, I did the thing.
So you talk to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you?
I see a quest, I fulfill a quest.
So now you know we're the last survivors of the Children of Hargon. Loyal servants of the mighty Master of Destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean. Look, careful with that sword, mate. You said you weren't going to send me to my early grave. Rounding up pesky vermin like you, along with anyone else who gets in our way. You want to know what we're going to do with all these builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I'll make no bones about it.
Oh, hello, Dear123. Welcome. I'm going to take the opportunity. Oh, it's gone. It's a very short clip. I was going to take an opportunity to have a bit of drink. Welcome. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. How are you? You well? I don't know why I have to ask it in such a weird way. It just happens. I can't help myself. But yes, we're obviously, you can see, Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's very good. It's a very good game. I'm glad.
Only the higher-ups know for sure. You lot are up for the job. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make the most of what little time you've got left. Just be thankful you can be of some benefit as your final moment draws ever closer. I've completed another quest, but he has yet another quest. Listen up, builder. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars or worse, you'll do as I say. So here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up my ship good and proper. I want you to make things ship-shape around here again. To start with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck and bring me the wood when you're done. Go on, chop chop.
Each piece of driftwood is marked with a icon. Run up to the one and press Y to punch it into something useful. Of course! I'm gonna punch that wood. Yeah, punch that wood. Punch the wood again. I think I do have to... Or do I? No? No, it is tap it twice. That's fine. Oh! There's a hole in the boat. What am I going to do? I'm going to go down below deck. That's what I'm going to do. And try this time not to get caught in the hole. I'd really rather not get caught in the hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat. There's a hole in the bottom of the boat. It's gonna fucking sink soon. There's a hole. Actually, there's a hole in the top of the boat, technically, isn't there?
Well, well, my deck looks much better shape now you picked up all that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the coccyx. You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind, but considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder, you're only an apprentice at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's fine. You wouldn't forsake me for a little thing like this. Right? Anyway, I think you've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling on to your life for a little longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things up. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back.
Oh, no, one more quest. This is basically tutorial at the moment. You do get a lot more freedom as you venture forth throughout the game.
You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of the cell, you've been scurrying about my deck and chatting with my crew without care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you are actually enjoying this. There must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush? Faced with the same fate, most prisoners would be scared witless, but not you. You what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you. It seems like you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. For starters, some of the boys on deck have got jobs that need doing. Report back to me when you've sorted them out.
I will. So it's the big wizard man. Oh, forgot what buttons did what. I think there's a bloke at the back who has a quest as well. Oh no, maybe not quite yet. Whoa, almost down the hole again. I've been watching you, builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, greedily pocketing all the wood you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed all of our navigation lights overboard. But such things can be rebuilt, can they not? To wit, I wish for you to use the wood you collected to make some new torches. Do you see the worn-out workbench over there? Use it to make 5 torches. Here, I believe you will need this oil to craft them. I have obtained 3 splats of oil. I must admit, that's another thing about the Dragon Quest games in general, I think, but especially this one. The way you have that sort of... is it a... I can't remember the bloody English grammar term. It's a verb or a noun. I think it must have... Noun? Describing word? Or is that... I don't know. You get an extra word before the item, i.e. splats of oil. And it's quite nice. It adds a little flavour to the oil. Much like the spray oil I have, it's got an added flavour of butter. Not important, but a fact nonetheless. If it can't be funny, at least make it factual. That's my motto. And if it can't be factual, just make it up. There you go. That pretty much covers every contingency, really, doesn't it? You must put them back in their proper positions. The 5 blocks will be your sign. There is 1 by the workbench, and 4 more around the stairs that lead below decks. Place 1 torch upon each block. Do not fail me, builder. Craft the 5 torches and put them in place. Return to me when you have finished the task. You can make some torches at the worn-out workbench using the materials in your inventory. I will. Build me. You build me up. I was going to say, I need... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, I suppose... Oh no, I only need 5, sorry. My mathematics was off. Torches can be placed on top of other blocks. Select the item with... and press X to put one down. Okay. Select it. Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh. That's the ticket. There we go. 1 torch. 2 torch. 3 torch. 4 torch. I thought that was in the wrong block for a moment. 5 torch. Yeah. Look at me go. I'm the torch building master. It seems you have done exactly as I asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with a being a touch more sinister, if I do say so myself. But I shan't complain. The deck is illuminated once more. I must say, your propensity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters. You will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard the ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Do you pray to Slime Jesus? I bet you do. I bet you do. If there's any deity you pray to, it's definitely going to be Slime Jesus. Another skeleton. I believe these are called Deadnaughts.
Well, if it isn't the so-called builder, anyone think you own the place the way you're strutting around this deck? What's with the attitude? You're running errands for the boys on the captain's orders, and you want me to give you a job to do? Tell you what, you can help me relieve the boredom of being stuck on this good-for-nothing ship, as long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. Truth is, I've always wondered whether builders can fight. How do you feel about going mano a mano with a monster? Oi, you fancy taking a swing at this kid? Just try not to kill him, eh?
Oh, it's the little skeleton fella.
Alright, better put them dukes up. I warn you, though, that skeleton soldier's a proper head case. Come and find me after the fight's finished, if you could still walk.
So I'm not 100% sure I can win this. Because I think the idea... Oops. I'm going to give it a damn good go, but I'm not 100% sure you can win it. Oh no, maybe I got him. Yeah, got him. Oh well. You don't officially beat him, but I genuinely thought you lost and then you got a weapon, but never mind.
Well, you're better at boxer than you look. I'll give you that. Still, the only thing those pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. That doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Lucky you don't have a future to speak of at all. Yeah. All right, be off with you. Go and tell the bosun what a weakling you are. Yeah, you fight like a cow's cadaver. You builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him to smithereens if you'd had the weapon. A likely story. You're going to bash him upside the skull with one of their torches. You're such a wizard whipping up. Don't make me laugh. I've got a brand new idea. What's that book you've got there?
It's my builder's book. My book of building things. Eureka! Veldin learns a new recipe. Woo! The Cypress Stick. The first ever weapon in Dragon Quest history. I don't know that for a fact, but it is usually the first weapon you get.
Don't stand there smirking. Tell me what's so funny. You just worked out how to make a cypress stick. But I never. Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Would I just stand around looking gormless, put your money where your mouth is and make this cypress stick then? You know where the workstation is, right? And one more thing, once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. Weapons no use otherwise.
I'll give it a go. I'm sure the game will tell me. It's a very detailed tutorial in fairness. One cypress stick, please. Thank you. And now, there we go. X to wield it. Try equipping the cypress stick to deal some extra damage. Equip the cypress stick. Now I can whack things like a good un. Here. I don't know if there's a particularly... Oh, you can sort of jump and attack. Wasn't convinced that was a viable thing.
The boy genius returns. Cypress stick in hand. Now you really look the part. What do you say? Fancy another crack at an old bag of bones now you've got a weapon?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I want to watch that rudder try and put himself back together once you're free with him.
Harsh. Unreasonable. But we'll see. I love this music. Can't dwell too much on the music though, because they're fussy.
Oh, compound fracture. Oh, bone-crushing defeat. I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one. Go on then, lad, go and brag about beating me to the bosun. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. Just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You what? You feel a bit sorry for him? Yeah, that's a new one. I would wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Anyway, thanks for that, builder. It certainly helped pass the time, if nothing else. I even think I learned something today. You builders are useless in a fist fight, but with a weapon in your hand, you're not to be sneezed at. But you're not done for the day just yet, not by a long shot. I've got a feeling in my bones there's someone else on board who needs a helping hand.
Now, is that going to be the fellow at the back there? No. But oh no, there's one down there. Okay. I thought there was one. There's one below decks, if memory serves as well. Whoa! So close to walking down the hole. Oh, talk. There we go. Play too many games. That's the problem. Too many games, too many buttons. My, you have been a busy little boy, haven't you? First you made those torches and now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, builder? Do you even have any? Well, no, I don't, so I'll tell the truth again. Alas not. Other than that simple cypress stick, you haven't a single tool upon your person. Such a shame. Well, I think we ought to do something about that, hadn't we? I confiscated this pair of gloves from the builder in the brig below decks. Now they are yours. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first. Ideal for organizing your articles in an orderly fashion. So without further ado, take your newfound gloves, gather up all of the barrels strewn higgledy-piggledy about the deck and place them on the mat beside me. And one more thing, should you be using a mouse, you may press middle mouse button to switch effortlessly between your gloves and cypress stick. Now go. Are you suggesting, game, that I should be using a mouse and keyboard? Because I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to using a control despite the clear awkwardness that it perhaps has. I need to push a button. That always helps. Use the gloves to move objects from one place to another. Press RT to pick something up or put it down and press Y while holding something to rotate it. Okay. RT. Yeah. Put those barrels in there. Woo! So it's almost a shame. Maybe work would be a lot more fun if once you placed something down after sort of carrying it for a bit, there was a bright glow of success. Yeah. Bright glow of success. Ba-da-da-da-da. In fairness, I think you can get progress meters for your doings. Oh, the stream. Oh, great. Cool. Good. Well, this is once again, as usual, just between me and the recording chums. Just gonna check if that's my computer or the bloody internet in general. I'm hoping it's the slightly hoping it's the latter. Well, no, I'm hoping it's not the latter, I suppose. Reconnecting, but no. Turn that right down and try looking here. No. Oh, there we go. We appear to be back. I was going to say, I didn't think the internet itself had died completely, but the stream definitely did. Anyway, I've done your barrel positioning. Oh, of course. Now, I need to... Oh, I don't think I can, because this game literally stops me and forces me into being there. So that might cause issues, because I can't change... I can't come out the window for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why... Like, why have you, like, completely locked in with no capacity to sort of come away from it? I wonder if, I suppose, it's slightly sort of a brute force hammer for a delicate operation, but I suppose technically it did the job, I suppose, so I suppose I can't complain too much. Right. Pop that off and then hopefully we can just get back into the game. There we go. Marvellous. Right. I think we've solved most of our problems. Not all of them, but most of them. Because unfortunately it still claims to be unstable, which is always grand, considering it's not! Twitch, you prick. Alas, no matter the blood, sweat and tears you shed in servitude, you'll always be a builder, the eternal enemy of our exalted order. I fear your time among us will be but short, but your fate is not for me to decide. That is the captain's responsibility. Now, is it straight to the captain now or later? It would appear you have attended to everyone's errands for now. Hurry along and inform the good captain that you require some more back-breaking chores. Yes, please. Give me stuff to do. I'm a video game nerd. I like being given simple quests and then room to do quests.
Not bad, not bad. Looks like you've done everything the lads asked of you. Nice to see a human working his fingers to the bone for us monsters and without a word of complaint neither. If I doubted it before, I'm certain now you actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that. Still, I won't be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building things? Yes. Of course you do. It's what gets you out of bed in the mornings, I can tell from the look on your fleshy face. You've got all the makings of a master crafter, and that's why we can't let you live.
That's rude. I just fixed your boat. How dare you?
What with you builders being our mortal enemies and everything, I can't exactly have you running bow to stern building like Billio now, can I? I'm sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull from your shoulders right now.
I'm not smiling anymore. I'm gasping. Oh! Oh no! You're gonna kill me! So, I mean, technically, I could save myself by just not. But no, I think I have to.
Yeah, just tickling your ribs. Don't look so scared. I'm not really going to lop your noggin off. Well, as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be a cracking little cabin boy. And what's more, I like the cut of your jib. What do you say, laddie? Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're too overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before.
Storm's in.
Where did this rain come from? Wah, you'll have to tell me later, laddie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in.
Another very sloppy position for the run there. An apprentice builder. You will do nicely. I don't know who that is, so very difficult to provide a voice. Also, I don't think I'm in charge of moving it on. This is your world. Practice just the voice of God. This is your world to create and yours to destroy. A little bit too long. There we go. Now, come to me, my child. Whoops. That is not the buttons I was looking for.
Oi, cloth ears. What are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rump below decks and under the hold. It's far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you.
Tally ho! Do you want me... Oh, you want me fully behind? This is the one I was thinking of. Because this is a giant hole in the ship.
Wow, what the heck's going on?
Oh dear. This is bad news. Yes, it is. Captain, come to the hold quickly. We're in deep goo-goo down here. Blimey. Blimey, I don't like the sound of this. Hold tight, I'm on my way.
You're right there, builder. That I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold.
How dare you, I'm not just some human. I'm an awesome human. I'm a fantastic human. Hargon, preserve us.
Hargon, preserve us. This is bad. This is really bad. Hey, builder, get your booty backside in here pronto. I need your help.
Damn straight you do. You need my knowledge of moving things around.
Over here, builder. What took you so long, eh? I've got bad news, builder. We've been swept right into a reef and the rock's gone clean through the hull. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to JV Dones.
That's a new one.
Locker. He's Luca. I don't know if this'll work, but try cramming a crate into that hole. You've got a pair of gloves, don't you? So use them.
Stick a crate in the hole. That's the solution. There you go. Yeah.
Oh no, that was a closer shave than I'd ever liked, but you did it. You saved my... throw me a bone up my holes.
Well, actually, technically, no, there aren't any. There we go. There are some more holes.
We're taking on more water. You've got to do something. Use some more crates and plug up those holes.
I hope there's nothing precious in these crates, because it's definitely going to get wet. Whoops. I can place it wherever I like. How dare you tell me what I can and can't do, game. No. I demand agency over my own box positionings.
You're a lifesaver, Builder, or no, I owe you one. But our run into that rock has made mincemeat of my hull. The next wave that hits us could
do immensely more damage.
I knew it. Bugger. It's a race against time, Builder. Cram some more crates in those holes and hurry.
I don't know if it is actually a race against time, but I'll do it like it is, just in case. It's always worthwhile doing things quickly. Stick it in. There you go. Almost confused. Get up the hill, stick it in. There you go. Hey, buddy. I've saved your ship.
You shored my ship good and proper. Builder, I don't know where it'd be without you.
Under the sea. So we'd have met the Little Mermaid.
She'll hold for now, but who knows how much long. Shit. From your bone, we're done for. Holy moly, look at that one. We don't have any crates big enough to plug up a hole like that size. This is it, Builder. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget me. Builder!
I won't forget you. Who were you? Touch unfortunate, I suddenly got blonde hair. Yuji Hori. I don't know if you'd emphasise the double I or not, but there he is. An evil Hagen. Oh, he doesn't want to destroy the statue. They want you to destroy the statue. Oh, he killed him. Akira Toyama. Who, I believe, is the fellow behind Dragon Ball Z as well, which is why the art style is very similar. Not sure which came first. Don't know. Doesn't make that much difference, I suppose. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Wonderful. Just don't listen to it, that's the key thing. But whenever there's a key piece of music, I'll try and make sure I'm talking over it, because otherwise I'll be accused of trying to share the music. Which is not technically true, but it's slightly unfortunate that it's compelling music to a little bit of a spoiler there, really, because in fact spoilers all round, because these are all later parts of the game, especially the bit with the car. Smashy, smashy, smashy! You'll need a better hammer than that, one you've got. Oh, that's amazing. That boat wasn't made of blocks. Nivus, that flag, how dare you? You're not allowed things that aren't made of cubes. Everything else is made of cubes. Oh no, monsters. My friend will smash them so much. Yeah, there you go. You're my friend. We are friends forever. It's Dragon Quest Builders 2. Yeah. Oh, Shipwreck Survivor. Achievement unlocked. Spectacular news. I know I said I was supposed to be avoiding the music to a certain extent, but that's not even the song, so we're all right there. If you were wondering, I don't know, at the very least, Dragon Quest Heroes kicks off a bit of a sort of a warning at the beginning, which is like, you can use this for non-commercial purposes only. Do not, you're not allowed to sort of stream it for the sake of sort of sharing the music and the music alone, which in fairness is not what I'm doing. What I'm doing at the moment is trying to kill a fucking moth. Moths are a nuisance, moths are a pest. Why must they come at my vest? Probably because they want to eat it, I suppose, arguably. It's what moths traditionally are considered to do. Please don't have actually fallen in the drink. No. Oh good, now I can see you flying around again, you prick. Velden awakens on a sandy shore. Wow, that's more sort of woody. There's sand next to me, sure, but I'm technically awoken to find myself in a dark room. No, I've awoken to find myself on wood. It seems he has washed up on a desert island, along with the wreckage of the skeleton's ship. He decides to take a look around to see what he can see. Oh, look at this place. I do believe. You finished this game? Yes. I'm glad. Very pleased. Oh, that's that. So yes, there we go. I knew you could get kelp out of it somehow. Just keep ploughing and smashing and generally doing. I've completed it on the Switch as well, so I'm not coming in blind. Although, you know, there are certain benefits to having an incredibly shitty memory, which is I can't necessarily remember every single plot point and detail, which will be quite nice. Plus, the added benefit of this game, of course, is the simple fact that you don't necessarily have to do it sort of the same way each time. Suddenly, Veldin hears a voice. There's nothing here. The whole place is deserted. Where is this place anyway? Oh, I think that might be the actual person. Where I don't know. Where is this place anyway? How did I even get here? The voice seems to be coming from t'other side. Don't know why he went northern. T'other side of Rocky Outcrop. I must admit, I cannot beat 160 hours on it. I think maybe, possibly 40-ish, maybe? No idea. Roughly the size of the campaign, and then a little bit beyond, because I did get sort of distracted, you know, building up the island paradise that you find yourself on. Veldin may be able to dig through the sand to get to the other side. I'll give it a go, but first things first, we want to do that. And then we want to open that chest to find out what's inside. More stuff! I don't think I've got the tools. No, I think you need a hammer. Plus you don't really need a chest at the moment. I'd only ever want a chest if I was actually building a sort of homestead where I would need to store stuff. Isle of Awakening. Isn't it convenient? The bottomless pot upgrade. I don't immediately recall a bottomless pot or a bottomless pot upgrade, but it's been quite some time since I've played it, so it's not that surprising. The land of infinite opportunity. And there he is! Friend. Hello, friend. The sky. Oh, the sky's such a strange colour. Have I died and gone to heaven or hell more likely? Oh, what was that noise? Hey, Spiky, who the heck are you? I thought you were going to come all the way. Oh no, he is sort of meeting me halfway. Oh, that's something at least. Finally, a live one. Say, you wouldn't happen to know how we wound up here, would you? You were on a ship that sank, and then you woke up on this beach. So how come you didn't cark it too? What's your story? Balamori. Your name's Veldin, you're apprentice builder. Oh, never heard of one of them before. Congratulations, I guess. Anyway, my name's Malroth. Hey, you want to see something really gruesome? Follow me. I didn't technically agree, but still. What's the matter? You're not squeamish, are you? Come on, you won't be disappointed. Just grab some more kelp. We're not doing too bad for that. Did I go to heaven or hell more likely at the end as well? Did he? Again. Yeah. Just overload of kelp. Kelp overload! Woo! It does seem to be struggling. I might have to look in the settings again as usual. Let's have a... Whoa! That's not the settings button. Let's have a look at the settings. Miscellaneous. Or miscellaneous, technically. Let's have a look at the graphic settings. Simulated full screen. Interesting. Okay. Let's try that one. Hargon's Castle count as hell. It depends on... Yeah, it depends. I don't know. Let's try that. Am I happy with those settings? Relatively, but not phenomenally. But no, it's still doing it. Oh well, we'll have to leave it for now and see what happens. Now that's what I call dead in the water. Bet you've never seen anything like this before. Seems like you and me are the only survivors from the shipwreck. What's that? You don't remember seeing me on board? But if I wasn't on your ship, then how did I? Just remember the whole ending. Oh, well, I'm quite a distance from being able to see the whole ending again. What the? Hey, that girl isn't dead after all. She sounds like she's a pretty bad way, though. Should do the right thing and put her out of her misery. Harsh. But then again, that's his whole personality. Where am I? How did I get here? Eep! You're pirates, aren't you, filthy freebooting brigands who shall take me captive and demand a ransom for my safe return? Wah! No. If I was a pirate, I'd have a pirate hat. That's the rules. Them's the rules. There she goes. She's got a mouth on her, hasn't she? There's only one way to make sure she shuts up for good. Mind if I do the honors? No killing, Malroth. No killing. Open the door. I'll tell you what, let's try another one of those settings, see if I can get it to... Might make life a little bit easier elsewhere as well. But I do suspect that's one of those ones... yeah, I had a feeling you were going to tell me that. I'd have to restart the game, which I suppose technically at this point in time might be beneficial to do so. See if it just gets rid of that little bit of stutter. It's not like the worst. It's kind of like I could live with it, but sometimes you just don't want to. So we'll try at least. We'll have a go, see what happens. Might make it worse, you never know. Oh, there we go, marvellous. Now the only issue is we will need to adjust things ever so slightly at least. There we go. That's the button. Oh, I haven't said that didn't seem to work. Did you... Oh, that's because that's Heroes 2. That completely explains that. Fit it to the screen. There we go. Right, with a bit of luck, this might just about sort of steady it a little bit at least. Where's my bloody mouse gone again? Bloody thing. Hello to you as well. Continue. Save slot. This is Dragon Quest Builders 2. I've just restarted it because I wanted to adjust some settings, and unfortunately this game doesn't just sort of... It's one of the rarest ones I've ever seen where when you adjust certain... I know certain settings. Let's see, did it make any difference whatsoever? No, because I'm still getting that little stutter, which is aggravating to say the least. Talk to it, there's no response, it's just a corpse. Is it? I mean, technically... Oh, I suppose it's a corpse slime, isn't it? A wave breaks on the shore and washes the body out to sea. There's no response. It's just a corpse. Oh no, a wave breaks on the shore and washes the body out to sea. There's no response, it's just a corpse. And off out to sea, my beautiful corpsey friend. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. I hear this game is pretty good. Yes, it is. It is excellent. It is Are Not Raining also here. That's a reference to a Hancock's Half Hour you probably wouldn't understand and not care about. But it is. It's a fantastic game. We've got Rydia123 who has played it for 160 hours. So that tells you something about how good it is. I've not gotten up to that sort of numbers, but nonetheless, I have played it a reasonable length of time, and it is good with a capital G and several billion O's. As many O's as you can fathom in your brain. Get away from me, you villains! If you're going to take me captive, at least tell me where we are and how I got here. Well, we're on an island with nothing but sand, rocks, and a few corpses to keep us company. I dealt with the corpses. They're gone. They're out of there. You must have washed up here with Veldin when your ship sank. Just a moment. Do I know you? Yes, I remember. You're that builder from the ship, the one who ran around grinning while those horrid monsters barked orders at you. I know you were in cahoots with them, so that means this is all your fault. Well, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to make sure Malroth doesn't murder you in your sleep? Does that sound fair? I think that sounds fair.
You're going to make the things we need to survive while we wait for a rescue party? Oh, well, all right. Even a rank amateur like yourself should be able to use that worn-out workbench outside to make the most basic essentials. I'm Lulu, by the way. Now, what will we need to hold out until help arrives? Let me see.
Lulu's demands. Make a room.
We'll need shelter from the elements while we wait to be rescued. I'd rather not die of exposure before then. The walls must be at least 2 blocks high, and we'll need a door for getting in and out. Why not use this old shack? It's rather worse for wear, but I'm sure you can fix the place up. You can salvage some of the decking from the wreckage to patch up any holes. Just use those gloves of yours to pick it up, and you won't have to worry about splinters that way.
Cook food on the bonfire.
We have no idea how long it will take for a search party to locate us, so we'll need to find enough sustenance to tide us over until we're rescued. There's bound to be a scallywinkle or two on the seashore. They're edible as long as you give them a good grilling on a bonfire first. You'll need some wood to build a fire. Luckily for us, there are plenty of pieces of driftwood and broken barrels from the shipwreck lying around. You may as well put them to use.
Finally, build some beds.
Now I can't be expected to put my head down for the night in these lumpy old rocks. I need a proper bed if I'm going to get my beauty sleep. I don't imagine you're capable of building 4 posters, so we shall have to make do with 3 piles of straw bedding. Place them in the room when you're done.
Hey, don't start telling us what to do, bossy boots. Who made you the leader here anyway?
Oh, pipe down, you Nathan... I'm so angry at you that I can't even insult you properly. Oh, pipe down, you Neanderthal. You don't even have the common decency to wear a proper shirt. Don't think you're impressing anyone with those oh-so-mighty muscles.
Say that again and I'll show you how mighty these muscles are.
Oh, Builder, you'll do these little favours for me, won't you? You'll save me from this savagery.
Yes, I'm a good little builder. I always say yes. Good evening to you as well, Mr. Blue Boosh. Welcome. How are you, Mr. Chester, and how are you, Mr. Boosh? Mr. Bushman, the Bushman is here.
Oh, that's wonderful. I knew you'd do exactly as I asked. You can consider these little tasks as training exercises if you like. Then, when you become a fully fledged builder, you'll have me to thank for it.
Training exercises? Who does this girl think she is? Remember what I said before about putting her out of our misery? Well, how about we put her out of our misery instead? Let the mission begin. Ooh, it's so exciting when it does the little jingle. It's like doot 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 doot. Ooh, that girl really gives me the hump. First she won't stop whinging, then the moment she wants something done, she's barking orders as like we're her servants. Don't let her boss you around, okay? You're a builder at the end of the day, not a lackey. I've lost my box, Malroth. I did a gesture at you and my box disappeared. Where's my box? Please don't make me go get another box. How am I? I'm fine. I'm playing Dragon Quest Builders. It's always a good day when you're playing Dragon Quest Builders. Trust me. It was one of the few things when I was working sort of epically long days to do the advent calendar, the Christmas specials, and a competition entry. 2019, I think it was. Back on the whole Christmas specials that aren't finished yet. Back at that point in time, I was working so very vast hours, but Dragon Quest Builders got me through it, and that's great, because it's a good game. It's good! I told you. Capital G, several billion O's. That doesn't mean you have to help her. Don't be such a soppy sad case. Now, why is there no... Oh, there we go, okay. It just decided to not focus on the window. You gotta look out for number 1. That's my motto. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. You know you said you're a builder. Is that, like, something to do with a duck's nose? You silly boy. Well, whatever this builder business is all about, I'll help you. But only so you don't have to hang around with her. If you decided which of her errands you'll do first. If it was up to me, I'd mend those walls while we're here. Just stuff some planks in the holes and hey presto, we builded ourselves a brand new room, right? To be honest, I blanked out the rest of her requests. Speak to her again if you need a reminder. Ah, my box is back. Good. My box didn't disappear permanently. Stick the boxes in the walls. Well, technically it's not boxes, it's bits of wood. But that's not the point. Stick them in the walls, and there we have a room. Our first ever room. Beginner bricky. Velden, you repaired my room. Our room. Our room. It's not just yours, I'm afraid. It's going to be quite some time before you get a room exclusive to yourself, Miss Lulu. Now I have somewhere to hide in safety should monsters attack. Not bad for a base apprentice. Sonic the Bramblehog. Oh, because of the blue hair, yeah. Blue hair spiked. I must admit, I didn't even consider Sonic when I chose the blue hair. Just so you know, a room must have a door, and walls at least 2 blocks high. That's the first rule of rooms. Anyway, I'm so happy to have a proper place to stay, and you two are very welcome to stop by any time you like. Make a room complete! Happy times! I've made a room. Happy times! I've done it well. Well, she seems pretty satisfied with the new room. Right, next up is dinner. She wanted us to cook some of those scallywinkle things on a bonfire, didn't she? That's something you can do. As long as I get my book out, of course I can do it. I can always do it. Who is this demanding person telling you how to make rooms? That's Lulu! She's a builder's apprentice. And a bitch. No, I think she's okay when we get to know her. What's the deal with that book? Nerd. Fucking loser. Huh? You just invented bonfires, and now you can build one if you have enough materials. All you need to do is put together some wood and oil on that worn-out workbench. Well, if it's oil you need, I can give you some. I wrung this out of a slime that got in my way earlier. It's 3 splats of oil. All you need now is wood. That girl said you could get some wood. If you peep through the window at the girl, you can get some wood. Whatever that means. But what happens if we don't want to know her? Well, the game forces you to. Anyway, you better get that bonfire built. No use starving her. It'll only put her in an even worse mood than she's already in. Okay, build her with workbench. Yeah, campfire, please. Campfire, there we go. You have to use the other button. That's fair enough. Where do we want our bonfire? I mean, probably just on the sand outside, really. Probably suffice, wouldn't it? Yeah. I do feel almost obliged to make like a proper thing out of it. I'm afraid I've placed it now, so I was just too slow. But it is sort of adjacent to the door. What's that you've made? It's hot as heck and it spits and crackles. It must be a bonfire. But are you sure you know what you're doing with that? You know you're not supposed to play with fire, right? You can use a bonfire to cook food. Select an ingredient, put it on the fire with X, and press A to start cooking. See what happens when you throw a scallywinkle on. I will, once I have claimed some scallywinkles. Unfortunately, at the moment, I only have kelp. I don't think they're too far. Are you too far down the thing? Hey, Felden, I want to ask you something. I keep hearing about making and materials and builders. What does any of that actually mean? You smash things you find here and there to get materials which you use to make new stuff. That's what being a builder is all about. Ah, okay. I think I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what it is you guys do. How come you don't know already? Look, they might be 10 a penny where you come from, but I'm telling you, I've never been a builder before. Well, not that I remember anyway. When I get my memory back, I'll tell you all about my blissful builder-free childhood. Shouldn't throw your scallywinkle on a bonfire. No. It's how you get roasted chestnuts. In the meantime, if you need a helping hand smashing stuff to get materials, then I'm your man. I destroy pretty much everything I touch. You know those scallywinkles Lulu was asking for? There might be some knocking about nearby. Let's keep our eyes peeled and bag them all for ourselves. Damn straight. Let's go. There's one. God damn it. The whole stuttering thing. It's going to get very annoying very quickly. There we go. You do have to whack it. Whack it! What's that funny looking thing you got there? It's a scallywinkle. You know this. It wouldn't be one of those scallywinkles that Go was jabbering on about by any chance. Well, it smells pretty fishy to me. If we ate one of them raw, we'd be chucking up chunks till the break of dawn. And that's something I'd rather avoid. Yeah. There's a slime over here. I'm going to whack it. Yeah. Yeah, little slime. You just got whacked. I'm going to collect, because I'm not entirely sure how many scallywinkles are required. So it will be intriguing to find out. Here, here, here. I think it is literally just cook one on the fire, but splats of oil is never going to go amiss either. So we'll pop in here and grab a splat of oil. Splat of oil. Go, Malroth. Yes. Yes, do the punching. Do the supreme punching, Malroth. You are a master of destruction. And that is basically his entire purpose in this game. He destroys things for you. It's good. Right, let's cook one of those. Yeah. And now we just wait. Oh, I need to push A before we wait. Careful, Veldin. The scallywinkle just fell in the fire. That must be how you cook it. So you builders can make food too, eh? Still, it'll be a little while till that scallywinkle's completely cooked. Let's go and look for some more materials while we wait. Food takes a little time to cook. Just try to be patient. It'll be ready before you know it. Okay, well then in that case what we want to do is try and find some of these barrels. Here's a barrel. Good. Nice bit of wood there. There you go. He does sort of... You don't control Malroth, but he does kind of take cues from you. He almost... It's almost like... I suppose arguably this is exactly what it is. It's not almost like, it is exactly this. He kind of learns from you in a way. So whatever you start whacking, he will begin whacking as well. So if you start whacking wood, he will wander off. If there's any nearby wood to be whacked, he will whack that wood like it's going out of fashion. And very much, if this slime over here was a little bit closer, he would have potentially gone after that slime as well, which can sometimes be a liability, but he doesn't have a health bar, so he can... Oh, actually, no. No, he might do, actually. I think he can die. I'm sure we'll discover that along the way, but I think he might actually be able to die. Not permanently, but nonetheless, he can sort of be knocked out type deal. Veldin makes his first seared scallywinkle. Oh, I've seared my scallywinkle. Nasty. That aroma. Is that the smell of succulently seared scallywinkle? I must have it. You can tell why I like this game. Alliteration. It's marvellous. You shouldn't be showing kids how you whack your wood. That's fair. That's fair. You would get arrested if you were to do that too often. Nom 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 nom. Ah, the scent of the seaside combines perfectly with the gravelly crunch of the sand grains. Simply irresistible. Yeah, sounds it. But you don't have to limit your culinary repertoire to scallywinkles, you know. If you see anything else that looks vaguely edible, try cooking it on a bonfire. I find a cooked meal much more filling than raw fare, and it makes me feel healthier too. Just remember that cookery is all about experimentation. Cook food on the bonfire. Completed. Yeah. One tick for me. Oh, how rude of me. I just realised I never asked your names. Veldin and Malroth, you say? I know you're a builder, Veldin, but what do you do, Malroth? Well, I don't know what I do. I woke up on this island, but I can't remember anything before that. My memory's completely blank. Well, an apprentice builder and his amnesiac friend. What an unexpected partnership. Ah, hello, message a day. Message a day. I'm gonna give you a message a day. Hello. A cheeky text every day. That's a Taskmaster reference for anybody wondering. Welcome. As is probably obvious, we're playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. Oh, we're not partners. If you think a guy like me would team up with a puny little runt like him, you must be dreaming. How are you? Are your doings good? Do you have good doings? I don't know why I ask questions in a strange fashion. It just happens. Ask anybody else. They get the same treatment. So, speaking of dreams, I'm starting to feel a little drowsy. It's been a long, stressful day, and that seared scallywinkle has filled me up nicely. So, Veldin, how's progress going with the straw bedding I asked you to make? I'm really rather ready to hit the hay. Ding! I've learned a new recipe. Oh my, it's a straw bed. Straw bedding, yes. Here we go. He's got his book out again. What have you invented this time?
Is that so? You reckon you can make straw bedding out of dried grass? But I think I saw something dry and grassy along the shore to the west. Could that be what you're looking for?
Probably to the west. To the west. And sprinting! Woo! I've almost run out of stamina. That would be a terrible affair, wouldn't it? There's some dry grass. Woo! Or rather, there's some bush that will become dry grass. I don't know precisely how much we need, so we'll just sort of grab as much as possible. Good lad, Malroth. Go on. Off you pop. There you go. Good man. And it automatically, anything Malroth sort of grabs will automatically head into my little inventory panel at the bottom there. Pow. Just, I just grab a shed load. Shed load of bits. Shed load of bits. And that's the secret for everything you do here. It's a shed load of bits. Alright, we'll grab all of that. And then, look! There's a mysterious plinth! Velding examines the strange stone carving, but nothing happens. No, that's a special thing for later. I can't quite recall which special thing it is, but we'll find out eventually, so it's not a huge issue. Do you know what I should have done? I should have put a scallywinkle on the fire before venturing out. That would have very much aided me in my sort of general doings, but never mind. It's too late to give a shit. It's too late. It's too late. Come on, mate. There you go. I'm just going to carry on whacking. It wasn't the most efficient way of heading forward, but sometimes the least efficient way is just the way that it happens to end up being. Whee! Sprinting. Oh, sad face on my stamina meter, I think. Yeah, you get like a little winded face. It's just generally, I must admit, I genuinely for a moment thought that was like a happy face when you can sprint, and then a little sad face when you can no longer sprint. That would have been quite fun. Right, 3 straw beds. That's what we need. 3 straw beds. Oh yeah. I've got your beds. I've got your beds. Hey lady, I've got your bed. Okay. So my bed is going to be placed nicely in the corner. And then your bed is going there. And do you know what? Because you've been mean to me, I'm going to put Malroth's bed right next to yours. Chances are that's not going to work out the way I want it to, because they'll just use whatever bed they feel like it. But nonetheless, that's the plan. Be mean to Lulu, force her to sleep with Malroth, which is suddenly becoming very much I'm a pimp and she's a prostitute, which we don't need to go down that road, I don't think.
This is wonderful, Veldin. You made a bed for me and a couple for yourselves, too. Taking a nap during the day will help to recharge our energies, and after the sun goes down, we'll be able to while away the dark and dangerous night in dreamland. I wonder what Mama and Papa would say if they knew I was rubbing shoulders with a builder, and on a desert island, no less. When the children of Hargon attacked my hometown of Rippleport, my parents were caught up in the fighting. Those maniacal monsters murdered them in cold blood, so I stowed away on that accursed ship, hoping to avenge their deaths. But I was caught before I had the chance to do anything. We all know what happened next. Oh, Papa, Mama, I may be marooned on a desert island with these 2 lumbering lummoxes, but I shall survive. I pray that you... I've definitely had my Weetabix, I might just stay alive. I pray that you watch over me in these trying times. Anyway, thank you both ever so much for sorting our sleeping arrangements. It's been a long, hard day. I suggest we all get some well-earned rest.
Mission complete. Build some beds. That's what we'd like to see. Yes, indeed. I imagine you've got more tasks.
Let's see now. You've repaired the room, sorted out my sleeping arrangements, made me supper. I do believe that's everything. I must say, it's a real relief to have a builder around, and judging by the quality of work, one would never imagine you were still only learning the ropes. I know we're stranded here, but in a weird way, I'm actually looking forward to it. I shall give you even more work to do so that you might blossom as a builder. The castaway life might be a little less luxurious than I'm accustomed to, but even so, I think this could be a fun little adventure.
Until we all die horribly.
And as for you, Malroth, this could be a perfect opportunity to absorb a little culture, and maybe even some manners.
Now then, Veldin, I want you to go out at first light every morning and forage 30 scallywinkles and 50 strips of kelp. It must all be cooked by lunchtime or I shall be cross. I don't think that's a viable option, dear. I think you've taken it too far. Yeah. Completed. Awesome. Hey, Maroff, you look like you've got a job for me. She stole my bed! Looks like I'm sleeping with Maroff after all. What a bitch. I thought Lulu might calm down a bit once she got what she wanted. She's just as big a pain in the neck as she was before. Still, I'm impressed. Despite all her nagging, you made everything we need to stay alive. I wish I could do what you do. Hey, Veldin, can I have a go on that workbench? I want to try making something myself. Sure you can. Come on, buddy. Build away, my friend. It's fun times for all. I've been watching you make stuff all day, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what to do. Watch this, Veldin. I'm going to be a builder just like you. Now then, what was it you do first? Just pummel away at the workbench. There you go. That's it. Come on. You can do it, buddy. No, that's not right. Oh, fuck it. Oh, I've got a big hammer now. Damn it, why isn't this working? Alright, you asked for it. Grrr. Whoa. What did I do wrong? It makes no sense. Grrr. Why can't I make things? At this rate, I'll never be a builder. And forget it, I thought making stuff would be all fun and games, but it's actually way harder than it looks. Sorry, Veldin. I'll be relying on you to build things for me from here on out. And seeing as you made all that stuff for Lulu, I think it's about time you even things out and make something for me. Ooh, I've got an idea. Eureka! Ka. Welcome to Shooting Stars, a stout and sturdy wooden cudgel. I can build you a club. I'm going to build you a little nightclub that you can own and run at your heart's content. You'll play a series of DJ musics. Is that for me? What would I want with a silly old stick? It's not just any stick, it's an oaken club. I can use it to whack stuff. Ha, that sounds right up my alley. Alright, I'll take it. Give it here. I wouldn't stick it up your alley, mate, but I will give you the stick. Hey, this really is a club and a half. I wonder how it performs. Only one way to find out. Stand back while I give this beauty a few test swings. Whoa, you're a little bit close, eh? A little bit close. But I'm super happy. Ha, I like it. No, I love it. Squishing slimes looks so much more satisfying now. And to think you made it using only the junk we found on the beach. You're amazing. I know. Thanks, Veldin. This club is the best present anyone's ever given me. I think. Because he's got amnesia, so he doesn't know for certain. Oh, can you feel that? Some kind of evil aura. It must be coming from a monster, but whatever it is, it's way more dangerous than those scrawny little slimes we saw before. This could be a good chance for you to learn a thing or two about how to fight. Just follow my lead and you'll be scrapping with the best of him in no time. The monster's somewhere down the coast of the west. Come on, I want to break him my new club by breaking that sucker's skull. A new destination. Oh, I wonder if that is that marker thing I mentioned earlier, or whether it's slightly earlier. And run out of energy. I have to just plod along for a bit. Whee! Now I can speed run! It's an incredibly Naruto run, isn't it? Which is mildly amusing. A group of monsters? Oh no! Take this, you monsters! Ah, I'm being chased by a rat. That's not something I need. Oh shit, my hunger meter. I haven't been paying attention to it. If your fullness gauge ever drops to 0%, you won't be able to dash or string two sword slashes together. It's wise to fill your stomach before that happens. Okay, so it's not completely gone yet. So we should be able to deal with this rat bastard. Oh, he's yeah, I had a feeling. I saw him pause and hover for that second strike. I just didn't quite have the wherewithal to stop slashing and get out the way. But the combat system in this is pretty simple. It's kind of just whack 'em, leave a bit, let them do their business, then come back in, give them another few strikes, leave, let them do their business, come back in, a couple more whacks, rinse and repeat. But it's not really a combat-focused game. It's more focused on building, which is quite nice. Relaxing little sort of place this block here, and build yourself a lovely little house. Whoa, what was that? When you stuck your hand out just then, I got this irresistible urge to slap it. That's a high five. It's called a high five. It's something friends do to celebrate a job well done. Huh. I never thought of myself as the touchy-feely type, but maybe I can make an exception for this high five malarkey. That's the other great thing about Dragon Quest games. They are so well sort of localized, because it's such wonderful dialogue. Anyway, how did you enjoy the battle? I don't know about you. Most of that was based on the word malarkey. I like the word malarkey. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling fitter already. Yes, our levels have increased. I feel shiny. Malroth gets stronger, and Veldin reaches level 2. His maximum HP increase. I suppose it's weird, because technically that does make sense. His maximum health points increase. But when you say it as maximum HP, it feels like it should be increases. It's a bit like some of the other sort of weird and wonderful bits and pieces that form acronyms, but not important. Just idle observation, I suppose. It's like an irritating little itch has been well and truly scratched. But don't forget you're a builder and not a fighter. If you want to stick to the construction, you can leave the monster mashing to me. Still, building does look like fun. Wish I could make stuff like you do, but I guess wanton destruction is much more my bag. Anyway, let's head back to the hut before Lulu steals all the bedding. She's a wily one, She's a wily little rascal. You better make sure you sleep with one eye open tonight. Veldin, I'm glad I met you. What do you say we explore the whole island together, just you and me? But let's do it tomorrow. I'm about to conk out any second now. God, he's my best friend now. We've known each other 5 seconds. Time to hit the hay. Resting in a bed during the daytime will restore your health, but climb into bed at night and you'll go straight to sleep, and wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next morning. I do slightly wonder where that phrase comes from, but not hugely important. Because I don't, it's one of those weird ones where, why is... I mean, I'm assuming it's based on squirrels. But why? I suppose arguably, if you've got a bushy tail, you're a lustrous squirrel of excellence. But it does just feel peculiar. Anyway, let's cook up that kelp. Whoops! Don't whack the fire. Whacking the fire is not a good idea. But we'll cook up a bit of kelp, and then probably eat said kelp. I don't think I can literally not eat kelp. You can eat raw or cooked. It would seem, assuming this does. I don't know precisely what this is going to produce. Oh, I think I need to actually... Yeah, I need to actually push the button. Yeah, that's a relatively key issue. It's the cool cat, Mr. Onibushu. Welcome. As is probably obvious by the screen and the declaration in the title and the game being played, we're doing Dragon Quest Builders 2. It is an exceptional game I love dearly. So it should be quite fun. Eat the crispy kelp. Tasty kelp. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll leave that cooking overnight and we'll pop... Alright, fine, you have that bed then. God damn these people. Every time I think I'm going to pick a bed, they rush in and get there first. I think we deserve a well-earned rest after that, don't you? We've got a big day of adventuring tomorrow, and we should probably get back and check Lulu hasn't been eaten. And how are you, Oni? Oh, no, he has... No, which bed are you taking, you prick? Okay, fine. Oh, shit, I just got you up. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. No, you've chosen the wrong blasted bed. Which bed? Right, you satisfied with that bed? I will have this bed. I will sleep just next to you. Your bloody long hair's going to tickle my nose. Bastard. How are you, Mr. Onibushu? I don't know how many times I may have asked that, but I keep thinking I've forgotten, so I'll ask it again, just in case. Hello, how are you? Are you doing well? Good morning, you two. I hope you slept soundly, because our new life as castaways officially begins today. Your first mission is to collect some kelp for breakfast from the bee... No. What is it, Lulu? A monster? It's my scallywinkle. It's disappeared. What? All right, Malroth, own up. I know it was you. I purposely only ate half of that seared scallywinkle last night so I could have the rest for breakfast. Give it back this instant. What are you whittering on about? I haven't touched your manky half-managed mollusk. I love it. Love the words in this game, despite the fact that I often can't actually say the words half the time, but nonetheless, manky half-munched mollusk. Alliteration at its finest, apart from the H part, but, you know, it's only one, so it counts. It's still good. It is still good.
Huh. That aura. What's going on this time?
Oh, well, hey. Hey, you two, you're going to want to see this. Oh, damn. Oh, there's a hammer dude. I can't quite remember what their names are, but still.
Aha, there's the culprit. That monster must be the one who snaffled my scallywinkle.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh.
I think he does actually. Does he leave the hammer? Or does he not leave the hammer? No, I think he just forms the staircase. He might give me that hammer later, I think. Because that is my builder's hammer, I believe. Good lord, man. How much banging do you want to do? I think that's too much banging, sir. I think it's simply too much banging. Simply the banging is too much, sir.
Whoa, it just took down the whole cliff and at those steps.
Ho, 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 this way, young whippersnappers.
Follow the torches. Oh my god, that floating freak can't seriously expect us to follow it, can it? On second thoughts, maybe it'd be able to tell us something about this island. Velden, Lulu, let's get after that monster. I've got some questions that need answering.
Cool, I need a mollusk thing that's there. Place that, start cooking. For someone whose scallywinkle has been snaffled, she doesn't seem that damaged by it. Well, in fairness, I could just give her another scallywinkle, you know. So yeah, you do have to sort of jump up that sort of stair. I believe there are an official stair in the game at some point, which would allow you to do stairs in a slightly more traditional manner. Ah, yes, the old Isaac update. Ho, 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 this way, quickly now. Come along, builders. I want you to come up my mountain. I'm happy to see you.
Stay where you are, you freaky fogey. I don't like this one bit. That mad old monster's even made the sky turn a funny colour.
Has he? Yeah, you're quite right. It's gone green.
Who cares about that stupid sky? I want my breakfast and you two are going to jolly well help me get it back.
Look, I've got a fresh one. Look, love. I'm just going to eat it in front of you. Just be an absolute dick. Absolute 100% dick. Oh, yeah. You haven't done much of the really hard stuff. Well, I have faith in you. And if there's, you know, if you only believe in two things, you've got to make sure one of the two is yourself. That's crucial. That's a reference to a Nick Helm song, for anybody wondering. If you only believe in yourself. Hang on. Gotta believe in yourself. If you only believe in two things, make sure one of the things is yourself. Something along those lines. Hey, dude. How are you? Hello. Hey, buddy. This way, Kittywinkles, nearly there. Oh, this way, come on. I'm inviting the Kiddlywinkles up into my old man's lair at the top of the mountain.
He's leading us on a wild goose chase. Does that horrid Hammerhood?
Hammerhoods, that's the one. Yeah, I mean, Isaac was always a difficult one for me as well. Just the sheer amount of stuff you were trying to dodge and weave and shoot back at was a fucking nightmare. I don't think I ever really got that far in it. It was an enjoyable enough game, but never really got that far. But they definitely upped the difficulty. Yeah, that wouldn't help me. New Jacob and Nassau double character sucks. Oh, that's unfortunate. Does that horrid hammerhood expect us to follow him all the way up to the top of the mountain? Yes, he does.
That monster's got some kind of strange power. I've never felt anything like it. We need to catch up. And I need to fuck him up, steal his power. Then I might be able to build things. God, I'm Malroth. I like beating things up and destroying them and taking their bits. That's what I do. I'm a bit taker, as opposed to a piss taker. Tally ho, tally hey, tally ho, tally hey, tally hoo, tally hey. Hup, there we go. And hup, hey. Up the stairs. Oh, here we go. That's what I was talking about, proper stairs. Whoa. Oh, damn, bro. That's a big temple. What's a place like this doing on a desert island? I mean, why can't it be on a desert island? It was probably not always a desert island. Have you ever considered that option? Come on, Veldin, the hammerhood's just up ahead. Let's make it spill the beans on all the island's secrets. Oh no, there's many secrets, so that's going to be quite a lot of beans. So I don't think he'll spill all of them at this point in time. He'll probably spill a couple.
There's no escape now, you sneaky scallywinkle swindler. Just hand over the bivalve and no one gets hurt.
Surely a noble lady can permit a hungry hammerhood her half-snapped leftovers. The words they use! Glorious.
I'll tolerate no excuses. Stealing is stealing. No ifs or buts about it. Veldin seared that scallywinkle especially for me. Now give it back, you horrible, hoity-toity hermit.
Ah yes, Veldin. It just so happens that I've been waiting for a builder to rock up here for a very long time indeed.
Wait, how do you know he's a builder?
Ho ho, you're an observant one, aren't you? Why, the very reason I pinched that scrumptious scallywinkle was to lure your fine friend up here. Look around you, Veldin. This temple has lain in this sorry state for longer than I recall. If you are the builder I believe you to be, then perhaps you can fix it. Everything you need to rebuild the temple is right here in these chests. But a fresh-faced builder like you might find the going difficult without a blueprint as a guide.
Come back here, you conniving old codger. If you think we're going to fix your house for free, you've got another thing coming.
If you think dodging was hard, try doing it with... Oh, I see. By double character, it is a full-on double character. By double character, I thought you meant maybe just, like it was a graphically double character, not functionally a double character. And anyway, what's a blueprint? A blueprint allows me to build things to a pattern. Yes, I've got it written here in the book. Yep. Oi, blueprint time. Yeah. Veldin draws out a mountaintop temple blueprint. So, we need a lot of masonry wall and 3 more braziers. Cool. That's fine. Veldin, why do you draw those lines on the ground? Is this one of those blueprints the hammerhood was telling us about?
Gosh, you've never even been here before, but you were still able to draw up a design for the mountaintop temple. That's incredible. Now all you have to do is build it. Make sure you follow the blueprint to the block now.
If that old loony was telling the truth, those chests should contain everything you need to finish the job.
It looks like all you need to do is place masonry wall blocks in squares and put a brazier on top of each one. Use your gloves to move them if you make a mistake.
Are you ready to show Gary Closer how a real builder does things? Keep one eye on the blueprint and you can't go wrong.
Press the back button when you're standing on a blueprint to view more info about it. Check the blueprint as you build and make sure every block is in its rightful place. I will. This one's very, very basic, so we should be okay. Marvellous. Masonry walls. You get that little sort of do every time you get a first ever item, I believe, so it'll probably happen on braziers. Oh no, there we go. Obtain some braziers. So, we might as well, I suppose, first pop that down there. Ah, yes, there we go. And I did make the mistake, but yeah, you can sort of, and if you're quick, by turning it off and on, you can sort of do that kind of... It's not hugely necessary here. It's basically sort of... If you're building a long wall type scenario... Yopsy doodles. That sort of double tap is quite useful if you're building a long wall, because obviously rooms have to have... The rules of rooms, as were established earlier, they have to have the 2 high. So it's quite useful having that sort of double stack be an automatic thing, but, you know, it does. It can be awkward placing things sometimes, but not so much that it really affects the game that too drastically. Just, yeah, sometimes it's a little bit sort of like, yeah, I didn't mean to place that there. And it feels more like the game's fault than your fault on occasion.
Good work, Veldin. You finished the blueprint.
And you didn't even break a sweat. I think I'll have you build me a palace next. That shouldn't be any trouble for an expert like you.
Answer me one thing, though. How did you come up with that blueprint in the first place?
Wait, I think I know the answer. That big book on your back is everything you need to know to be a builder written inside. You're busted now, Veldin. The secret's out, so you may as well let me read it.
I believe it's a blank bot.
You won't? Why not?
Is something the matter, Veldin? You've gone all red. Wait, you don't have a mucky magazine sandwiched between the pages, do you?
Of course I do, but that's not the embarrassment factor.
Muckiness doesn't matter to me. Quick wipe down with a damn cloth and it'll be good as.
I went a bit even lewder than I did there, I think. Masonry walls sounds like the name of a children's TV character.
Hey, you. I don't know why he's got such a dirty voice. Hey, you. I'm masonry walls. I'm for children.
Ho, ho, ho. You finished repairing the temple, I see. I knew you wouldn't let me down. All it took was a glance, and you drew up that blueprint as quick as a flash. You're the real deal, Veldin, a builder born and bred. Speaking of bread, can we have some bread? I'm sick of fish. As a thank you for your hard work, I'd like to give you a little present. Here, you deserve it for the cracking job you did.
Yeah! I got my builder's hammer. Bash blocks to bits with big hard hits. Yeah.
That silly old hammer. I thought you were going to give me back my breakfast.
Oh, that's a giant mallet. I don't know, seemed like a reasonable sized mallet in fairness. An indispensable item in the toolkit of any self-respecting builder. With that hammer in your hand, you can break blocks you couldn't before, and gather even more materials. I also have another corking gift for you, Veldin. I'm sure you'll like this one. I give you this island. All of it, every last block.
What? You're giving me the entire island? All he did was repair the temple.
And yet the island is mine. Oh yeah. That bit's mine. The other bit's mine.
This world was once home to a legendary builder. They came to this island, the Isle of Awakening, and sought to turn it into their very own piece of paradise. So there's a desert section, if you're interested, and then I think there's the desert section. There you go. I think there's other sections as well. But now everything has crumbled away. All that remains is the ancient builder's belief, embedded in the rock blocks beneath us. Well, I don't think we'll be finding that. That's going to be buried too far deep in the island for me to be bothered with. I believe that's sort of... I suppose there's an element of ice to that, but there's also quite a lot of dirt. Long have I waited for another builder to come, one who can bring life back to this barren land, block by block. And you
want Veldin here to do all the hard work? We don't even know what we're supposed to build.
Anything, everything. The island is yours. Imagination is the only thing holding you back.
And we don't even know who you are either. I bet this island isn't yours to give away.
It certainly is mine. I'll have you know I'm the guardian spirit of this island, and what I say goes.
Well, it looks like you've just become the proud owner of a private island, Veldin. Are you going to take the offer? If you do accept, would you mind if I stayed here? I don't really have anywhere else to go.
I'll stick around too, at least until I've got my memory back. I mean, if that's okay with you.
What do you say, Velden? Will you take the island? It's a stonking good offer. Yes! You're giving me an island. The correct answer is yes.
I just knew you'd make the right decision. Now we can begin work on Lulutopia.
I beg your pardon. It's my island. Velden land, if anything. And I don't even like that name. It's going to be Drakeford. It's going to be the new Drakeford.
The first thing I want is a palace. Maroth, I need you to...
Lulutopia? I don't think so. Today we established Malroth's empire of evisceration, right, Velden? And she could be a first sacrifice. I mean, I'm definitely leaning towards you more. But you seem to have both forgotten my island. My island.
Ho ho ho, you young upstarts. This island belongs to Velden now.
Exactly.
You two better remember that. You should leave big decisions like these up to him. Now, Velden, you must be itching to try out that giant mallet of yours. Come up and see if you can break this wall behind me. There's an absolutely smashing treasure back there that I think you'll be very interested in. Ooh, I do like smashing things.
Hammers are perfect for bashing hard blocks. Press RT once for a single strike, or press and hold to hit continuously. You can switch tools anytime by pressing A. Ah, yes. Okay, cool. Marvellous. I think you do sort of... Oh no, X is placed. Okay, cool. Keep forgetting all the buttons. Never mind. So you just sort of stand here and you can bash away. You can slam your hammer into the wall. Not sure if you can... Oh no, I literally can't break the other blocks. That's not technically what I was trying to do. There we go, yes. You can do a little bit of a sort of jump smash, as you can in a lot of the others. Certainly Terraria, you could always do the little jump smash. Can't seem to get that very top one, which is going to slightly annoy me. I kind of want to clear it all out, which means I'm going to have to... Yes, that's right. I am... Oh, that's not quite where I wanted it. What I need to do is place that there, so that I can then... I suppose it would probably be easier. There we go. Got one of them. That's it. Is this how your Dragon Quest Builders is going to go? You're going to insist on getting every block perfect.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point.
You call that a treasure? Just looks like a tatty old notice board to me.
It may seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but that notice board is in fact a portal through which a builder may peek into other dimensions. I'll explain more later. For now, just peer into the portal and marvel at all the knockout things you see. The notice board is where builders go to share their favourite snaps. Use it when you want to show off or need a spark of inspiration. You must be connected to the network to access the notice board. You must create an account if you want to enjoy the game's online features. I mean, yeah, I agree. Do I actually have to? Yeah, I agree. That's fine. That's fine. I know I should probably pay more attention to these contracts that I'm just agreeing to willy-nilly, but, you know, fuck it. If I've sold my soul, so be it. I can live with that. Your account has been registered. Lovely. Connecting. Delightful indeed. Oh, yes, delightful indeed. Okay, so there's pictures galore indeed. So yes, there's all sorts of weird and wonderful images. I can view this image. Okay, it's going to take me a moment to view this image. Hey, there we go. It's a bit of a wonk, but I suppose that was probably an artist's decision. Bloody... This is why I use a wireless controller. Bloody cables everywhere. And now back we go. And look, there's a picture of the female builder. The female builder. I don't know why it went strangely accented, but nonetheless, female builder. That's someone who's just learnt about the camera feature gone, I'm taking a fucking selfie immediately. Which I suppose arguably is what most people would do. Oh, spoiler alert, but that's a big dude. That's one of the big dudes. Let's get digging. I will do my best to try and do a good voice for them. But luckily we're relatively far away from that. Oh, don't whack a statue! That just seems rude. Oh, yes indeed. Also, yeah, that must be a random dude, mustn't it? Because that's not the protagonist. I was slightly confused. Oh, look at this one. Cool girl builder. Look at that. Oh, that's what we can look forward to, sitting on a throne in Erdrick's armour. Spoiler alert, that's Erdrick's armour. Ho, 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 did you like what you saw, young'uns? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I saw the most wonderful photographs, and there were so many of them. I hope Veldin takes the time to snap a few himself. I can be his model. Ho, ho, ho. You young'uns, enjoy yourselves. Come and find me when you're done. I'll be waiting right here. Yeah, but those guys have a very specific voice. And theoretically I should be able to do it, considering the fact that it's a very British voice. Because it's proper, those guys are proper like London geezers. They are like, oi, oi, what's all this then? Come on, you fucking want some? We are the Muscle Band Men. That's basically it. Do you actually want me to do? No, you don't. I don't think you actually specifically want me to, which is fine, because I don't plan on actually taking a photo at this point in time. Ho, 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 how do you like? It's quite the snapper's paradise, isn't it? As long as you have one of those sports nearby, you can flout the laws of space and time, and observe the work of other builders whenever you desire. And you can put your creations on display for other builders to view too. I'm sure you can see that the notice board is super source of ideas and inspiration. Half of that was complete gibberish to me, but if it helps you build the palace of my dreams, I'm all for it. Speaking of which, I can't see you making much progress on that anytime soon. There's one rather big stumbling block that's getting in the way. In this island, there are hardly any raw materials, and I don't even think even a master builder would contemplate constructing a castle out of scallywinkles and kelp. Ho, 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 I know that, little lassie. There's only one way to get your hands on the materials you need. Track them down elsewhere and bring them back here. Ooh, I completed. And yes, that is what happens. Oh, yes. Oh, I've completed. That's a horrendous look into my sex life then. As the young damsel pointed out, this island is more than a little lacking in useful materials for an aspiring builder. But even if you had everything you needed, I doubt you'd make much headway with just the three of you. Wood and stone are all well and good, but what you really need is people. You'll have to travel to other islands and bring back a few friends to help you out. On this island, big island or by yourself, a few fresh faces will really liven the place up. Oh darn, I thought we were stranded here. How are we supposed to get to these other islands without a ship? Ho ho ho, a top-notch question indeed, and one that the heavens shall soon answer. You're just winging this, aren't you? You don't have a clue. Ah, lo and behold, there's a boat. Ho ho ho, a ship. Whoever would have thought it? God damn it. He's winging it, but he also got it right, which is just irritating. You're doing this on purpose now, alright, out with it. Who are you really? You can't cut all the guardian spirit rubbish. Well, to tell you the truth, I can't remember who I am. I'm not even sure I ever knew. But I've got a funny feeling that it will all come right back to me if I watch Veldin work his building magic. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's go and speak to the captain of that ship and get the work started. A new destination has been added to your map. I think it's the only destination. In fairness, I didn't know I had a map. Where is this man? I don't think we can leap down there quite as willy-nilly as I would like to. Although, having said that, yeah, that should be fine. That's fine. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. Falling victim. You'll take damage if you fall from a high place. Conserve your health by descending little by little. There is a solution to that in the not-too-distant future, I think. But clearly not quite yet. Yeah, one of the earliest improvements I'm going to make to this island is putting actual stairs on that staircase. It is entirely necessary. Collect that little scallywinkle, and we might as well put one on the fire for later, 'cause it's Important. Didn't mean to do that. Hello, my friend. I'm not going to give you the accent you probably ought to have. I suppose, arguably, actually, he's more pirate. Ahoy there, my brainy bilge rats. I haven't seen any other humans for fathoms. The name's Brownbeard. I was painting the ocean blue, minding me bee's knees, when I sailed right into the path of one of the Children of Argon's slave ships. I managed to avoid him, but only by staring into a terrible storm. By the time I realised my map was back to front, I was already stuck in a coffee stain. I tried to turn back, but I was lost at sea. That's when I eyed this island on my portboard bow and bunted over. So, what's your story? How did ya young whippers end up here?
My name's Lulu, and this is the kingdom of Lulutopia, or at least it will be once Velden here is finished with it.
Lulutopia, eh? Sounds like a lovely place for landlubbers like yourselves. Aye, and a safe haven for a salted old sea dog like me. Goddess only knows what would have become of me if I had sloshed up on these shores. Goddess only knows what this guy's talking about. Tell you what, if you let me stick around, I'll be your chauffeur. I'll ship you off to any island from here to the second stain on my map's backside. Or at least I'll try. You see, I know these oceans like the back of my neck, and I don't know my neck at all. And I don't know my neck at all, but if you hear of any islands nearby, I'll happily ferry you over. Well, your boat's a bit on the small side, but it looks in decent nick. I'd say we've got a deal.
Ho, 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 it seems everything is dropping into place. The fine captain will take you to nearby islands, where I'm sure you'll find plenty of materials and able-bodied helpers to bring back.
Well, the first thing Lulutopia needs is a little greenery. I can picture it now, tree-lined boulevards, spacious parks, and tables sagging under the weight of freshly picked vegetables.
In that case, you should first visit Furrowfield, an island to the east, famed for its fertile fields and fruitful farms. The island is home to a young lass with a bright future in farming, and a dashing dandy with a bushy beard. They should be able to help your cause. I'll mark it on Captain Brownbeard's map. You just leave the sailing to him.
Jim lad. You are the magic monster, Velden. Come and find me when you're ready to go, and we'll weigh anchor. It was 5 tons last time I checked.
Magnifique little bit of wordplay there.
So good. So good. It's one of the key reasons I love Dragon Quest, because they have exactly the sense of humour I have. Okay, what I plan on doing is we'll do like maybe 5 more minutes where I will just get to the new island, so we can have a little bit of a tease as to what the new island's going to be, and then we'll be putting it away for the sake of Deathspank. When you're ready, just give that brown-beard geezer the word and let's set south of Furrowfield. Oh, I was talking to the wrong man. I was trying to do that, Malroth. I was trying. Ahoy, Velden. Where will you be hauling anchor to today? I want to go over to Furrowfield. You now travel to Furrowfield. I don't think I can travel anywhere else at the moment. I've literally only got Furrowfield. When you travel between islands, your save data will be overwritten and your autosave will be deleted. Please do not exit the game or turn off the system until you reach your destination. Are you sure you wish to continue? It's a weird system, weird way of doing it, and slightly concerning the way they word that, but it's all absolutely fine. Jim lad, but I must warn ye, this vessel ain't built for chucking cargo. You'll have to leave behind everything you gather here and fish for more materials when we reach our destination. Velden safely stows his stuff in a storage sack. Apprentice adventurer, here we go.
Velden, Malroth, you've decided to go to this new island then?
Yup, we're not sticking around here any longer. Hop aboard, Lulu, you're coming too.
Actually, I think I'll stay here.
What the? Thought you'd leave all the hard work to us, did you? Just get on board.
I'm sorry, but I can't. After what happened on Hagen's slave ship, I don't think I can stomach setting foot on a boat right now. But don't let that stop you from exploring this Furrowfield place. I'll be fine here. I'm tougher than I look, I'll have you know. You've got a big responsibility on your shoulders now. Lulutopia needs materials, food, and new citizens. You have to find them and bring them back. Oh, and if you meet this farming prodigy out there, make sure she teaches you how to turn this island into a green and pleasant land.
Together we can make Lulutopia a verdant paradise fit for a princess such as myself.
Ho, ho, ho. You two go off on your little adventure. Lulu will be safe here in my care.
Huh. As if we trust a word you say. Still, it's only Lulu's neck on the line. Alright, let's roll. I think sailing would be more efficient. We round up all these furrow fielders and put them to work in the sweatshops of Malroth's empire of evisceration. When you get back, we can have a grand gala jamboree to celebrate Lulutopia's foundation day. Bon voyage! Come on, Veldin, I can't wait to see what Furrowfield is like. All this talk of food and farming is making my tummy rumble. Yeah, let's go! Off to adventure. All aboard for a trip abroad. Time to set sail. Jim lad. Hoist the mainsail. Splice the gizzard with the lizard, and weigh the anchor, and off we go. A pirate's life for me. Rum in the morning, rum in the evening, and rum on the next day too.
So the Lord of Destruction has befriended a builder.
Nobody expected that.
Destiny moves in mysterious ways. Neither men nor monsters can escape its influence.
It just hovers a little too long, doesn't it? I suppose it gives you a chance to read it, but it does just...
But now is the time of creation. Build to your heart's content, young builder, while we await the day of awakening.
And again we wait. We are awaiting the day of awakening, and it's taking a long time on this screen. It's hovering slightly too long. Come along. Next bit of dialogue, please. I can't skip past it, by the way. As far as I'm aware, anyway. I think I found this in the original as well. In all Dragon Quest games, for some reason, they often have this sort of text you can't just go read and done. There is only one who can save this world from oblivion. Malroth, the Lord of Destruction. And that's our friend, by the way. He is the Lord of Destruction. He just doesn't remember. Poor guy. He doesn't remember him being a lord. And being a lord is one of the most important things around. If you're a lord, you have to remind people you're a lord. Otherwise they might forget. And at that point, you're not a lord anymore.
I'm sailing on the open sea, sailing on the black screen of loading now, sailing up a little storm, I'm sailing through the landing torn.
Did that sentence make any sense? No, it didn't. Well, never mind. We have gotten a little further in our sailing. There we go. Furrowfield, the land of verdant vegetation. See, this is why I love... It's got everything. It's got my sense of humour. It's got my love of alliteration. Dragon Quest is basically everything I adore in everything. Even down to the art style of... You know, the art style of Akira Toriyama. No, he doesn't have a sort of weird noise in the middle of his name. Akira Toriyama. Oh God, I can't even say fucking arse. Akira Toriyama. There you go. It's not difficult. I just kept making a fucking meal out of it. Here we are at last. That hairy hermit's got a nerve sending us all the way out of here on a boat like this. The way it was listed from side to side, I'm amazed we made it here at all. Well, list or no list, you're sound and safe on dry land now. Welcome to Furrowfield, yar. At least I assume it's Furrowfield. Ain't never heard of the place myself, but it don't look much like Baran or Zan, and I can tell you that much. Anyway, I'm heading out for a bit to get the lie of the sea. But don't worry, I won't sail away into the sunrise. I'll be back in time to take you home. I think this guy's been drinking too much seawater. Come on, Veldin, let's get going. I want to see what this island's got in store for us. And next time on Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Quest, even. That was deliberate, by the way, just in case you were wondering. But yes, save over the data. Marvellous. Saving. Cooly beans. Yay. Next time, we explore Furrowfield. It's a big place. Lots of vegetation. Lots of fruit farming and general other oddities. So that should be fun. Oh, there we go. You can see a little bit more. Little sneak peek. And then get out of that. No, not the map. Get out there. Get there. Miscellaneous. And then we go quit. And then we exit to the save screen. Or just exit in general. Press any key. Where's the any key? I don't have one called an any key. No. Why would you tell me to push the any key if the any key doesn't exist? Right, well, there we go. That's a little bit of our standard doings. Now, why are you being a prick? Okay, you're not being a prick anymore. That's good. I like it still working. I mean, one assumes so, but not seeing anything around recently. Right, let's see. Tell you what I might do. Oops, there we go. That one. I'll fire up the old pretzel for a bit of stream break music because I'll throw you some Miracle of Sound again because frankly I'm going to get the most out of listening to Miracle of Sound on pretzel, as should everybody else. Well, you should probably listen to Miracle of Sound on everything and anything, but there you go. There we go. Dream Again. Not entirely sure where Dream Again comes from. It's one of the latest ones. My word, that is level 9. I think I said I had up to level 7 or 8. So I'm missing a couple, which is a shame. Anyway, we're back in approximately 5 to 6 minutes, depending on how long the songs are. Anyway, interim slideshow. Bye for the next few moments.
On I dream of fissures across bamboo, leaves of the lotus rise. The coming of age, the stirring of purpose, within the summer over and over we will ascend. The coming of age, disturbing the surface, connect each other over and over to see the end and dream again. We dream again to see the end. We dream again. We dream again to see the end. We dream again. We dream again. There are some who are born distinguished. There are some who are raised in praise. But me, I was always the last in line, a blot in my father's gaze. No cheekbones chiseled on a feline face, no skill or savvy with the sword. But this game we all play is won in wily ways, and sly is this littlest lord. Cruel tricks of romance, degraded by their spite. You snub your cup too many times, you just might feel his bite. Beware, beware of the words I twist. I am small, but my reach is long, and the ravens black against the winter's mist are whispering the half-man's song. They're whispering the half-man's song. Is a blooming orchard with fruit so juicy and ripe. With a clink of a coin, loose the lion's loin, play a tune on the half-man's pipe. In the arms of a whore I made a promise, sinking deeper into danger every day. Cut through all their shit with a brazen wit, molding puppets from their minds of clay. I'm no man of honor, myself is my true king. But somewhere deep within me, the bells of conscience ring. Beware, beware of the words I twist. I am small, but my reach is long, and the ravens black against the winter's mist are whispering the half-man's song. They're whispering the half-man's song.